John Airy here with AinitCool.com, coming to you from Austin Comic-Con 2012 here in Austin, Texas. Had the chance to sit in on a Q&A session with Ray Park. You might know him better as Darth Maul from Episode 1. During the Q&A, he actually talks about an unfilmed death scene that was too gory, according to George Lucas, too intense for potential Star Wars viewers, and it had to be toned down. He talks about exactly what happened there, and also how action figures and video games have influenced his performances on camera as a stunt guy. Also, he gave us a little demonstration at the end of the show.
Bring back the character of Darth Maul in the
I think it's great. Yeah, it's awesome.
Any thoughts on the mechanical legs being taken away and now they got
You
regular legs? Or
no, that's appropriate. Oh, you mean
like,
for the cartoon?
I think now they've got rid of the mechanical legs now, and he's brought back. Well, I don't think they've shown it yet, but they're bringing back like it's just his full body.
Oh, okay.
So he's not as much taller, I don't think. So,
you know what's funny? Because I always knew the ending of Darth Maul's demise, and I never thought for 1 minute it was going to change in any way. So we would sit, and when we were fighting the end fight scene on the platforms, and then Obi-Wan, I knock him down, or Qui-Gon, and we get to the beam room, the force field. Myself and Andreas Petrides and Nick Gillard, we would sit and joke about what we could do. And as Luke Skywalker and was it Empire Strikes Back, where he has his hand chopped off, and so we thought, well, Darth Maul can have the quest for legs. When he falls down the pit, he gets saved by the Emperor, and the Emperor gives him a mechanical speeder, like a hoverboard. So he's going around with his double-bladed lightsaber on a hoverboard, a bit like canoeing, and he's like, "I'm going to get Obi-Wan." So he doesn't care about, he just wants his legs back. So when I saw the artist's impression with the mechanical legs, I was like, yeah, that's cool. Because that's what it would be. If Darth Maul was coming back, he would have mechanical legs. He would have to, he was sliced in half. And the original idea that we had was, when at the end of the fight scene, when we get together and I do the force field, and there's a joke behind that, because I said to George, I said, I'm supposed to be the equivalent of a Sith, so don't I get to use the force, and do things? So that's when I get to sort of point my fingers and throw a droid to the doors to blast it open, and again, when I palm Obi-Wan. But originally I was going to grab him and throw him over me, like twist and throw him over my shoulder and have him hanging over the pit. And then I'm going shh like that. And that's where the taunting comes in, with me just striking the top. But I was actually going to hold him like this and just be like, yeah, and spinning my lightsaber like, I'm going to take you out any moment now. And then he grabs it from behind and takes my head off. But George felt like it was too gruesome. And plus, the stunt guys...
Thanks so much. I'll sit down.
Hey, man, you can stand up. I want everyone to look at you. Because you asked me a question, so I'm going to answer it.
Yeah,
but you feel awkward now.
I've never asked a question before, so I don't know.
Oh, cool. Can you sit down, bud? Sit down. Yeah. Thank you for the question, man. It's like, but it's good because I never told that story before until today. So
is it good that you like it that they brought him back with the mechanical legs and now like?
I don't mind. I just think it's great that Sam's doing the voice in the cartoon, and I think and we actually met in a restaurant, Paquito Mas in LA. And he was like, hey, I met you in da-da-da-da-da. And now he's doing a voice of me. I think it's great.
One of the rumors I heard about Star Wars Episode 1 was that one of the ideas they were throwing around was a lightsaber axe as opposed to the double-bladed lightsaber.
Oh, say that again? Sorry.
They were throwing around an idea about a lightsaber axe, like it had a blade on just one end. And did you ever do anything with that, or did you just say, hey, no, I'd rather do this? Or
No, George, that's George's baby. The only input I had to the lightsaber was the length of the handle. I got called in by Nick Gillard. It was a whirlwind romance of movie stardom. I always wanted to work in film. I did Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And I was just a young boy, eager to learn everything, and then getting a call from various stunt coordinators to come in and meet because they heard about this crazy kid that can bounce off his head and run up walls. And it was just an opportunity for me to do what I love. And Nick liked me, so he introduced me to George and Rick McCallum, Robert Goulan, the casting director. So I basically met everyone in the department, so I went, wait a minute, I don't have much experience in film, but if he's introducing me and taking the time out to introduce me to everyone in the department, I must have a bit of a, I must be getting the job, or he must like me. So I had to audition, and my audition was the worst audition in the world. And I've done terrible auditions since as well, because I was nervous. But the reason why, because my brother was listening to the Fugees, where he goes, "What's this? You think this is Burger King? You can have it your way? You know, up like this." So I had that in my head, because I had just met up with my brother that morning, and my dad and my brother were going, "What's this? You think you're going to do Star Wars?" Yes. So when Robin asked me to do, okay, just look out the window with this rolled up piece of paper, pretend it's a lightsaber, smack it in your hands. And I'm not trashing anyone, I'm just trashing myself. And she says, "What's going on? Who are those Jedis?" See, but I couldn't get the Fugees out of my head, so I was going, "What's going on? Who are those Jedis?" And she's like, "Okay, right, okay, good. Okay, try it like this." So I was going, "What's going on? Who are those Jedis?" You know? And I couldn't get it out of my bloody head. It's not a swear word, is it? Bloody?
No. Bloody. At Halloween, you can.
Okay, I'm sorry. British, I'm sorry. So, I got angry and I was embarrassed. Because I don't like to speak. I didn't like to read out loud at school. I wasn't very good at reading. And more internal, you know, fantasies and stuff. So I looked at her and I was like, she's like, "Yes! Now do that. Do that face and then say the lines." And I was like, "What's this?" She's like that, and then that became Darth Maul.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
When you were like inside G.I. Joe, and you did all those stunts, did they have something, and did you have the background with like a green way so the computer could like get you and have any background they wanted?
In G.I. Joe? You know, G.I. Joe, we had a few blue screen moments and green screen moments. It was like being in a big toy set. Do you guys remember like Mask, Boulder Hill? Yeah, like, and the pit. Well, I grew up with that. So when we were in the pit, and then Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes meet for the first time, and Storm goes, "Hello, brother." You know, and we had their first fight scene. That was like a big toy set for me. It was a massive, 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 massive warehouse where they built the rockets or the spaceships, and we were in this humongous warehouse, and they made it into a massive toy set, and it was unbelievable, and it was real. And there was blue screen for places where, you know, we're going down the elevator and there's water and stuff. That was blue screen, standing there, doing things, and I like to use my imagination. I don't mind pretending on things like that. On Star Wars, there was a lot of blue screen. Like, imagine everyone here is real, and on the walls was blue screen. So we would have real things too, but if you had to expand on it and make it bigger, it would be blue screen or green screen.
All right, let's get our next question real quickly.
Excuse me. Green screen makes me sick.
No.
Because when I have to do flips and stuff on wires, it makes me sick. But blue screen's good. I don't mind. I'm sorry.
What, do you not like green?
I don't mind green, but I noticed when I was doing flips on green screen, it would make me feel a bit wheezy, and it's weird. I wasn't used to it, because if you're surrounded by like a green wall and you have no depth perception, or like, it's like jumping into the ocean from the crow's nest of a boat. Has anyone done that? What? You have no depth because you see the sand below you, but you don't see the water. So when you jump and do a flip, your face hits the water because you're like, "Oh my God, I was looking at the sand below, but I wasn't looking at the water." It's a bit like that. There's no contra.
Depth perception.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Next question.
I know this is a really general one, you probably get it a lot, but which was your favorite role to play out of like X-Men, G.I. Joe, and Star Wars?
I don't have a favorite. I love them all. Because I'll be honest, I would love to come back and play Darth Maul for the rest of my life, as long as I can try and keep somewhat of a six-pack. I'll be the chubby Darth Maul. And Snake Eyes, I have to keep fit. I have to now. I'm a good guy. It's the only good guy role I've played in my life. I play bad guys. My son said to me the other day, he goes, "Daddy, why did you have to be a bad guy?" Because I just went to Toys R Us and I found a transfer sticker you can put on the wall. So we were putting up together, and I saw he was really proud of me. because I don't talk about Darth Maul a lot, because he's like, you're a bad guy. And I said, yeah, but it was only acting, pretending. But Snake Eyes, yeah, good guy, yeah. But I can see the dark side in him. He's like, I can see it. He likes it. So I said to him, instead of me putting it on the wall, I'm going to put it on your ceiling above your bed, because we have Spider-Man. I got him into Batman. His first words were, Batman. Because we went to see the second Batman, and I was coming home going, Batman. Because, he changed his voice a little bit. And I'm a big Batman fan. I'll never be Batman, but I wouldn't mind being Alfred or someone like that. And just to be in the Batman movie so I can touch the suit, And when he's not looking, I go into his trailer and put it on. So I like them all. And if you were to say to me, hey, if you were a producer and you were part of X-Men, said, we want you back for X-Men, I'd be, yeah, I'll do it for free. Because I don't do my acting work for money, even though it is, but I love the work. I like doing it. And Snake Eyes is my childhood. I grew up playing with G.I. Joe and Thundercats and He-Man and Mask. Panthro.
Okay, we got 5 more minutes.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
No, you keep going. It's all about you. They want to hear these stories.
Sorry, thank you. To answer your question from earlier about the axe lightsaber, we toyed around with an idea of nunchuck lightsaber. Yeah, we toyed around with that because on the movie I was playing a lot of Soul Calibur and Soul Edge. Soul Edge. Do you remember that computer game? Cervantes and stuff like that. So Andreas and myself would emulate and copy. So he'd go, did you play it last night? This is before online gaming. So I'd go back in my PlayStation 1, the big disc, and close it. Yeah. And we'd play it. And so we would reenact the characters. They had the final bout, like the victory dance. We would reenact those things. And because he was so good at breakdancing, martial arts, he's a phenomenal stuntman, it was like a good partner to be with. Like we bounced off each other, and I take, a lot of Darth Maul came from inspiration from Andreas and Nick Gillard, because we were spending so much time together, and then Robert Inch as well. And so it was a fun moment. So we would start off training, we'd be over the top acting, And I remember there was the other Korosudoro. He would spin around and stuff like that. We did all that, and then we'd get into the fight. So a lot of the influence was from the computer games as well. We were just big kids.
What's your question?
Could you show us some of the tricks that you can do?
Hey, I wasn't in Magic Mike. I'm joking. I wasn't making fun of you. That was for the adults.
So when you go to practice, both sides, make sure both forearms are the same side. And then if you ever do canoeing, you can do like a canoeing exercise. Then you start spinning it into flowers. Start getting funky with it. Showing off. This is showing off. Have you seen martial arts do this in the The one I like is like you can bicep on. I'm deaf, flashing lights. It's more about like, hey, fuck that, catch it. Then you go like that. That's the tradition. So whereas I have the bow stuff like this, and it's all moves like spinning around in your leg, catching it. That's showing off. That's what I did with Darth Maul, I was showing off. Come on, let's do this. bow staff, you would use it. Well, it's a long weapon, it's an extension of your hand. You know,